Hello, everyone. Mike Haas along with Deuce McAllister. Day 2 in the books here in Irvine, California. I want to talk about a couple of things. Start with the offensive line, and that is left tackle, rookie, Fuaga, and right tackle with Trevor. Now, they've both played those positions in the past, but not entirely. Mentally, I can see a lot of John Benton, the offensive line coach, working with Taliesin just about that instinctive first move, left foot for steps, right? But it's instinctive, but it's different for them, right? Because they've switched sides. So that's got to be about what this first week is for them, right? Mentally,
not even this first week. I mean, I think that'll be all season. I mean, that'll be just getting them comfortable, almost reversing your brain because you've done it the opposite way your whole career. And so that's what the spring is for. That's what training camp is for. As you put pads on, things will speed up a little bit more for you. So for them, how can I get them out of their stance, and how can I get them as comfortable as possible, to see moves. They've seen moves. You know when a guy's using bull rush, when a guy's using speed. Now I just have to make sure from a footwork and a technique standpoint, I'm in the right place.
Right. And be instinctive. If you think about it, you don't have time.
That has to be done before the ball is even snapped. Right. And it's just from a stance, comfort, making sure that I'm straining, but I can still be able to get out of my stance and be able to, whether it's pass blocking, whether it's run blocking, I want them comfortable. I mean, some guys are of the thought process where it has to look a certain way. I don't care how you look. Go out there and be able to do your job. And so I think that's the most important thing of it. It may not be the perfect look of the stance. It may not be the perfect way of normally how you kick. But at the end of the day, he goes out there and does a job. And so I think that's the most important part.
As we get deeper into camp, we're going to talk about, new Clint Kubiak scheme, new scheme. For those that, what does that technically mean for you when you look at this new offense? And we hear outside zone, Chris Olave about a lot more movement.
Here's the thing. It's not new.
Right.
There are very few new plays. There's an emphasis on new things that you're doing.
Right. So I guess explain when they say this Kubiak system, it's a lot more outside zone, a lot more movement. If you were explaining this to somebody else, so at the bar, a non-football player, how would you explain this offense?
This is the same play that you ran back in 2006. This is the same play that you ran back in 2011. It's the same play. They just run certain plays more. There is an emphasis more on play action and outside scheme. They will still run zone schemes. There will be drop back passes, but not as much. I mean, that's football. And so when we think of it from a new scheme standpoint, yes, there's new names, there's new design to get maybe to that play, but it's not necessarily new. So I mean, just go and play. If we want to call it new from that standpoint, let's do it. But at the end of the day, it's still outside zone, it's still counter, it's still power. They just have new names for them.
You like it?
I need to see more.
Yeah.
I mean,
2 days.
Yeah, I need to see more. I need to see them in pads with it.
Right. And that'll start Monday. Saints will practice through, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, off Sunday, and then Monday they will have the pads. That'll be July 29th. For Deuce McAllister, Jeff Nowak, of course, Bobby Aber will be joining us. All of your complete coverage right here on WWL, AMFM.com, always free on the Odyssey app.